Hey guys, welcome to the Team Huddle. We've got a few people on here and lots of other people, just such a crazy busy time. But we wanted to just start today by talking about why. And the what spark to this is because I'm reading a book, Start With Why, by Simon Sinek. And there's actually a really good TED Talk, 20 minutes. He synopses this book down to like really, it's really good. You should Google TED Talk, Simon Sinek, Start With Why. And just maybe we can put the link in underneath here, the recording. But he talks about two different parts of your brain. Like there's a limbic brain that's responsible for all of your feelings and like trust and loyalty and all that. And it's also responsible for human behavior and all the decision making that goes on in your life. But the limbic brain doesn't really have any capacity for language. So when you're talking to people and talking about how much that 30-day is and protein powder is vegan and gluten-free and all that, and this is what it's going to do for you when you're going to feel better and have a clear whatever, like all that doesn't really impact someone on a heart level. It's just like a mind level. And so when you communicate first with what you do and what you have to offer, people can understand all kinds of information and complicated information like facts and figures, but it doesn't drive their behavior to want to jump in and grab onto whatever you're offering. But when you talk about why, you're talking directly to the part of the brain that controls decision making. And it's like when you have a gut feeling about something, that's where decisions come from. Like, I don't know why, I just have this feeling. And you go with like when you're on a multiple choice test, and the teacher says, whatever you jumped at first, go with the gut. Don't overthink it and try to go to a different answer. Anyway, and so because anyway, you win people's hearts before you win their mind. So for us as consultants, like we want to lead people. We want to lead people to better health. We want to lead teams of people. And we are able to create a following of people better by inspiring people and not swaying people. Like I've always defaulted to at the end of the year, buy one, get one free sale. And Simon, he talks about when you have to rely on promotions and like dangling a carrot in front of somebody, yeah, people are going to go for that, but it's not going to make people loyal. Okay, there's a big difference between repeat business and loyalty. Repeat business is when people do business with you several times over. Loyalty is when people are willing to turn down like a better price on something else to continue doing business with you because they know why you're doing it and that it's valuable. And there's a lot of people and companies that don't really say why they do what they do. They talk about what they have and how much it is and how they do it. And why doesn't mean making money. Like, why am I an Arbonne consultant? Well, obviously we all want to make money, but that's not the core deep why that we're talking about. What's your purpose? What's your belief? What's your cause? Why do you get out of bed every morning? And why should anyone care? Like that's what we want to communicate to people. Because people, bottom line, this is the most important part of the book, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And so when we're talking about the nutrition, why do we do what we do? We really want people, honestly, to live the healthiest lives they can. Why do we do this business? Obviously, it's to create income, but why? Like if we had enough income, what would we do with the extra that we had? What drives us? What moves us? What injustice is there in the world that we wish we could fix and we can't? Like deep down inside, like what do we feel passionate about? Like that's when you write your 21 reasons why you're doing this business, a lot of them have to do with causes and things that you feel really passionate about. And that's what's pushing you, besides the fact that you want to make an income. And on top of the fact that you really want to help people be healthy. So people need to understand that. And so and it also comes to really believing in the product that you're selling, and that's where being a product of the product comes in. When you really believe and are passionate about what you're showing people, then the words that come out of your mouth are totally authentic. And it helps you build relationships. It helps you build trust with people. And when people resort to like pricing and promotions and all that, it's just effective for the short term. right? You may get some sales because people love a bargain, but it's loyalty comes from the ability to like inspire people. You're inspiring people to live healthier lives. You're inspiring people to make better decisions for their family. You're inspiring people with the fact that they can picture themselves being successful in a business where they're also turning around and inspiring other people. And so many companies don't do that. They work so hard to prove their value without saying why they exist in the first place. So that's what we want to really convey to people, like why we're doing what we're doing. And anyway, the goal of business shouldn't be to do business with anyone who simply wants what you have. It should be to focus on the people who believe what you believe, because there's lots of people who don't really care about health. They don't believe what we believe. They'd rather work for a boss. They'd rather go to the drive-through McDonald's, right? Those are not the people we're looking for. When we're selective about doing business only with those people who believe in our why, that's when trust emerges. That's when you can really grow your business. So we've got a challenge that we wanted to put out for you guys, and Cindy was going to talk about it. Some end of the year challenge that I think will make a really big difference, because people are posting slides about this special and this set, and you get the free gym bag and all this stuff, and all that's awesome, and the pricing is great. But why? Why is it that we are so passionate about this? And that's what Cindy's going to take over and talk about.
Yeah, I'm going to try to. My audio is not working too good. Let me try the video here and see what happens.
Okay.
My internet has been really weird. So sorry about that, guys. But I've been toying with this idea for a little while, and I like think about it and then I forget. There's just life happens, you know. But if, like Lisa said, if we can go out there and just convey our passion and our reason, I was talking to somebody today about the 30-day program, and it's like I didn't even have to fake it or force it or anything. It's just like it oozes out of me. I totally believe this is going to help them achieve what they hope to achieve in their health. And we should be conveying that to our people who are watching us online. I mean, Rebecca, you're getting an awesome amount of following of people who are like watching your journey and wondering, why are you thanking Arbonne? What's the big deal? You know, well, because you're actually putting out there in your life, this is why I'm able to do this. And that's really a pretty cool thing. They would never know if you didn't put it out there, you know? Mm-hmm. So like Lisa said, we can be putting things, and this has not been working for me. I put these posts out, hey, buy this, this is going to be great, everything else. But they almost need to see our voice and our tone and our passion and our authenticity, that this is, we're really all in on this, right? So really the best way to do it, we can videotape it and upload it, or we can go live. And Facebook especially is going to put priority on showing your live video to your followers over an uploaded video. Hands down, every day, the live gets more views. But people are busy and they don't want to be sitting there watching a 15-minute video. So condense it. Get our 16 reasons. So we got 16 days left until the end of the month. 16 reasons, go live in your story. If you want to, then download it and pop it into your news feed afterwards. That's fine. But just a couple minutes. And it doesn't have to be, this is why I am happy about Arbonne. It's like, just share a story. You know, I was just thinking the other day that I don't have to buy antacids anymore. I haven't bought an antacid in years. And I'm just grateful that I have this program that has gotten me off of antacids, you know, things like that. I was so grateful for my colleagues who are, they just said the nicest thing to me the other day, and I'm just so grateful. I'm surrounded by people that are like-minded and we can lift each other up. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, in your face, Arbonne's given this to me, but it can be, I'm loving what this is doing for me. And if we did that every single day, that's the challenge. not only are we getting better at it, but our people watching us are really going to start to see us and understand a little bit more about why we are doing this. And that's going to help because they don't buy what we sell, they buy us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
And
who wants in on the challenge?
See, I hope everyone's raising their hand who's watching this recording. And if you have like, I don't know if this is a good reason, if this is a good why, here's one of my whys, how would I say it? How would I articulate it? Like talk to Rebecca or me or Cindy or whoever your upline is about how to get 2 minutes, just do it quick, but have it be passionate, full of energy, authentic, and let us help you word it if you have trouble wording it. Like we're totally here to help you, but I'm telling you, it's going to make a difference. People are going to start to look at you like as adding value to their life and trusting you and getting to know you. It's going to make a difference instead of you putting up like flyers all the time, because I'm guilty of that.
So I have,
but those aren't helping.
Yeah, no, yeah, not so much. Go ahead, Rebecca.
So I have 2 people that are acting as my business coaches. Well, they're not acting, they are. And they don't know each other. And I wasn't sharing what I was talking to the other about. And both of them this week said to me, they both know me really well. So they both said to me, I was saying, what can I do to be more effective? And asking and whatever, right? So they both said, I'm trying to paraphrase this so I don't go on and on. Okay, so instead of asking somebody to buy something or to a endpoint, like I want you to just do the 30 days, they're talking about, both of them said, invite them to join a journey with you. And so as we're online and we're talking and we're posting, either whether it's your 2 minutes every day for the next 16 days or whatever it is, if it's a presentation that you're doing or you're doing a conference call, if you're doing anything like that, when you're asking someone to become a client or join the business, think about like what you guys are saying, what you're asking them to do. So, I've really been thinking a lot about this the last 2 days. When I started building my business, when I didn't know all the stuff I know now, right? I really was asking people to join a journey with me, to start something and to do this big thing with me. And now I think I tend to ask them to get a fizz stick or ask them for my buy one, get one, or, which I haven't done in forever, but ask them to be a 30-day client. Right? Instead of, like you're saying, join a movement or, start this path to health. And, so think about that too when you're posting your 21 reasons, because I'm listening to you all and I'm thinking, like, for me, I've got this paycheck, a comma check, right? That more than covers my mortgage. And like, I'm watching all these posts about Christmas and how everybody's going into debt. And I'm like, geez, like, not only did I pay for Christmas in cash, but I'm like putting money into my house and I'm doing all these different things. And because of Arbonne, hashtag because of Arbonne. And so it's like all these grateful things, but people that are just starting can't say that and go live and say, because of Arbonne, this, that, whatever. So just, I guess, instead of telling what I would say, I'll ask the 2 of you, for someone that's just starting, maybe they've gotten their first $30 check. That's not going to be that impressive to someone, right? So what, on these 21 reasons why, to a brand new consultant, what would you guys encourage them, or 20, whatever you said, 16, the next 16 posts about their whys, what would you encourage them to post about if they don't already have success stories?
Be what they're hoping to achieve.
Yeah.
What they're hoping. I mean, hey, it could be listening to you and go, okay, so because of Arbonne, my friend was able to do this, and I can't wait till I'm there also.
Exactly. That's what I was hoping you were going to say. You hit it. That's my daughters when they're like trying to coerce them into answering their own math question or their own homework question. It's like, you got it.
You borrow other people's stories so you have your own.
Yeah, and like I'm never going to be able to do a testimonial of how I joined the 30 days and lost 100 pounds, right? Because I haven't lost 100 pounds on it. But knowing that I can read a testimonial and say, this is why I love what I do. Look at the transformation that this woman who has 4 kids, had in her life, and how excited she is that she can go to the park and swing on the swing with her child. This is why I do what I do. It's that kind of, that's what Simon Sinek means by like sharing your why. Now I just sold the fact that you can lose 100 pounds and get your health in check and be there for your kids by drinking this protein, but I didn't say that, right?
Right.
I just wanted to touch on that we can borrow each other's stories, and you can borrow testimonials, and you can borrow success, and you can borrow things like, if you've never earned a trip before, you can say, oh my gosh, I've been watching the pictures of all my friends, and I'm doing this. This is, I'm doing this I'm doing this so that I'm sharing this business so that families that don't have it in their budget and could never possibly go to Atlantis can start a business with me, and they can take their family on to Atlantis instead of earn a trip, so buy my product. Yes.
Yeah.
However, it's more motivating and inspiring if I say, I do this business, and I ask people if they want to take a look, because it's so inspiring to me to see moms crying over the fact that they just went on this phenomenal trip, and they'd never ever be able to bring their kids on a trip like this, doing what they were doing. And I get to give them the power to do that for their families. That's why I do what I do. It's so much motivating and inspiring, right?
And also looking at people's, like, when you sponsor someone and you ask for their 21 reasons why they're doing this business. If you go, like, whenever anyone sends it to me, I save it in a file so I can look back and say, this is why you were doing it. And I'm looking at someone's right now. Someone said they want to support homeless ministries. They want to go on a mission trip. And so, like, you could say, as in your 2-minute thing, there's a homeless ministry that I really want, that's on my heart, that I want to support, even if you're not able to do it right now. I want to take stress off my husband and allow him to, work where he wants. That's one thing. Like, I'm doing this business because I'm going to allow my husband time freedom and take the pressure off him. So, those are reasons why you can share too. Like, and it's part of it is helping other people be healthier and what that's going to mean to other people, but also it's what you are planning on, like, having your life look like in right down the road.
Because that's inspiring too. I mean, I tell people all the time, I'm a single mom. I don't get financial support from my ex-husband. And 3 of my kids live here full time, and the other one we share 50-50, but I don't get any financial support. Like, I'm all on my own, and yet I still have a 2-income household because of Arbonne. And, and I love doing what I do, because I know firsthand you get that email and it's like, ding, you got paid, ding, you got paid, ding, you got paid 5 times a month. And the peace of mind it gives me to know that I'm increasing my income by helping other people be healthier and helping other people reach their dreams and go on mission trips or whatever, right? So, like, but again, switching it, like, my why obviously is because I want to pay for my kids' things, and I want to pay my mortgage, and I don't want to be at risk, and I don't, but shifting it to where you can speak about, I love doing what I do. I put extra time on my nights and weekends into Arbonne because I want other single moms to have the peace of mind that I have, and to have that light at the end of the tunnel, that they know that they have the power to do something in addition to what they're already doing, to pay off debt and to make sure that they go on vacations and to pay for their kids' school books, and new semesters coming up. And I'm like, guys, it doesn't matter if our funding comes in, like, we got this, so having that peace of mind. So again, just shifting it and creating that. So people, I just want to make sure that, because I know a lot of our newer consultants are, and I know when I was starting, I was like, yeah, but I haven't hit it. When I'm there, I can speak that. And it's like, no. If you have an ID or a hope to have an ID, you have the ability to share those stories of, I am doing this because I'm excited to have the hope and the peace of mind. And I'm excited to create, a business that allows me to pay my mortgage and pay for kids' books in college without having to live on someone else's timeline, and to be able to dedicate a few hours in the nights and weekends. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was like super, super clear about that. So thank you, Cindy, for catching on to what I was trying to say. Like, push you into saying. Yeah.
Awesome. So I just want whoever's watching this to reach out to your sponsor and get some ideas if you are questioning like exactly what to say, what to post. If one of your reasons why sounds good or not, like reach out to us because we want to help you. And I really feel like that's going to make a difference in the long term with you finding people to partner with you and also to join you on your journey or join you on your health journey. I like that journey phrasing that you said, Rebecca, that verbiage, that was really good. So.
Well, the journey part is awesome. It is also helping them see that you know where you're going. Mm-hmm. You have an endpoint like a goal in mind on your journey. And people want to follow somebody who knows where they're going. Yep. So being able to say that, hey, I'm on a journey and I'm going here. I'm going to be able to do this in the future. Lets them start to be able to dream too and go, well, I'd kind of like to go and be able to do that too. Let me come along with you. You know where you're going. Let me join you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
cool.
Okay. Cool.
But the key to on it all is to be consistent, and ideally every single day is best. And if it's like towards the end of the night and you forgot, get on anyway. Yeah.
That's the way social media works. You need to be visible. People need to hear from you. People need to feel like they know you. So
and being consistent, being on it every day, they'll keep remembering you. Yeah, and that's a big deal too. I mean, we're just bombarded with all kinds of things, but we need to be able to reach past the noise and just share that we're not just selling things. We're really, like you said, we're on a journey, and we want you to come along. Yep. And letting them know that you're there.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.